Good morning, I'm Victor Ni, and you're listening to MediaPlex News Radio. Flu season is upon us, and the Windsor Regional Hospital is acknowledging that the flu vaccine for their staff will be in short supply until mid-November. The initial shipment of staff doses have all been administered, and until more vaccinations arrive, the hospital staff has been advised to get a flu shot at a pharmacy or family physician's office. Remembrance Day is this Monday. Some people don't appreciate the significance of the poppy, why we wear it and what it means. Perhaps Nayak explains.
One person who knows the significance of the poppy is Eric Dick, Youth and Education Chairman of Royal Canadian Legion, Branch 143.
World War I, there was such mass devastation in the areas around Ypres, the Somme, Vimy Ridge. The only thing that grew there was the red poppies. So it has been developed as a symbol, a sacrifice for the soldiers that have fallen in these war-torn areas.
Brandon Bolt, who's a student of University of Windsor, appreciates the symbolism.
You put it on the vigil at the end to honor the veterans that lost their lives in whichever war they were fighting in.
Remembrance Day services to honor the veterans will be held at the Cenotaph in City Hall Square, Bell River, and for more places check the Royal Canadian Legion's website. I'm Prabhav Nayak for MediaPlex News.
Ontario Ministers of Transportation, Carolina Morini, visited Windsor yesterday to reiterate promises made by the government for economic statement. Morini was speaking to the Windsor Essex Economic Development Corporation. She said the winding of Highway 3 remains a priority. Government plans are to start construction in 2021. Local students will soon be learning more about indigenous literature. The Greater Essex Country District School Board will make grade 11 English course focus entirely on indigenous authors by next year. This change follows the calls to action made by the Truth and Reconciliation Convention in 2014 to have the Canadian government reconcile wrongdoing based around the residential school system. Finding your way and cracking a code compares to unique temporary exhibits at the Chimchok Museum. Swati Sharma was there.
The history of maps and encryption machines are now on display in two unique exhibits at Windsor Museum. More than 600 historic maps in the collection, dating from the early 17th century to the early 21st century. Walter Patrician, museum assistant, tells more about it.
It's $5.50 for adults, and then student and seniors, it's $4.50 for general admission.
The second exhibit, Cipher Decipher, provides to view an authentic World War II Enigma cipher machine. Nicole Chittle, museum assistant, explains more.
So we have more simple games that kids can play, and then more complex ones that are harder for adults.
This exhibition runs until January 2020. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Swati Sharma reporting for MediaPlex News Radio.
A movie about the Underground Railroad is released in a Camas theater today. Harriet follows the journey of Harriet Tubman as she helps slaves escape to Canada from the United States via the Underground Railroad. The movie was not planned to release in Chatham, but after a public outreach campaign led by the Jim Kent Black Historical Society, the movie is being screened. The Windsor Spitfires have cracked the CHL top 10 ranking of best teams in Canada. The Spitfires are ranked 8th in the country. Windsor has now won 6 games in a row and have a 10-3-1 record and leads the OHL's West Division. Spitfires look to increase their speed to 7 on Saturday night when the North Bay visits the WFCU Center at 7:05 p.m. Now on to weather. Today's high cloud reached 2 degrees. The sun fades away for the weekend with Saturday being mainly cloudy and slightly warm at 4 degrees. Sunday will have rain and a high of 6. There's a chance of flurries for Remembrance Day Monday. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Victor Ni, and this is MediaPlex News Radio. Tune in at 11:45 for more news.